Well, here I am a few days later, since putting the WJ up on the hoist. But before I start, welcome to all the new subscribers. I'm really pleased. And if you're watching this, thanks again for watching. It's much appreciated. It all helps with the algorithm, and maybe by the time I finish this, I'll have a bit of money to maybe buy some extra parts from YouTube. That would be really appreciated. So I took off the side steps. Now I can just lift it with the arms and have them in the proper position. I feel a bit safer now. So, and today I spent maybe 1 or 2 hours stripping the front end off. I'm stopping now for a little bit because I have to pick up my daughter from school. So yes, basically now I'm going to disconnect everything from the engine and getting rid of the AC permanently, all of it. So that's all going. I need the room and I never use it anyway. We have a very temperate climate here, and because of a temperate climate, there's only a few days in the summer that we actually use it, right? I don't like aircon. Even now, it's still spring, but people are already driving around with their windows up. They come out of a freezing cold office, into their freezing cold cars, into their freezing cold houses. And it's not even been hot yet, it's only been warm. And then when summer comes along and they go outside, they go, oh, heat wave, because their body just hasn't adapted to the warmth. So it's very rare I turn on the aircon. I usually like to drive my windows open, or I don't mind sweating a little bit. You know, that's quite human, quite normal. That's why God gave us sweat, to wind the window down and let the breeze hit you in the face. And that's why Chrysler make Jeeps, so we can enjoy the outdoors, you know, smell the fresh air, not recycled aircon air. That's my honest opinion. I understand in some countries it is so hot, like for instance Abu Dhabi, places like that, you have to have aircon. I get that. It must be awful if you didn't have aircon in place there, driving around in a metal box. But here in Australia we have temperate climate, I believe they call it. And yes, it can get high 40s in summer a few days. Either stay home, or when you drive, don't go everywhere, and just park in the shade if you can. And with a Jeep, you normally can find a bit of shade somewhere. So yeah, for this build, aircon is not necessary, in my opinion. So I'm going to take all this out, and I'll probably have to relocate the alternator because the throttle body is going to be at the front. Now it is higher than, it actually is about 20 mil higher than this throttle body, right? So yes, exactly. So that it may well clear the alternator. I don't know yet until it gets here. I should chase them up actually, because I haven't heard from them for a while from my intake manifold. So I should email them tonight. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is already disconnected because I stole the injectors for the HO, for the Overland. So yeah, I really wish I could paint the engine bay, but that's so much work and I have so much left to do. Like these hydraulic lines, they're going because I'm getting an electric hydraulic pump and, you know, not routing it around the engine bay. I'll probably put the hydraulic, possibly put it behind here, up in there, even if I make a bit more room by cutting and welding a bit more, you know, move this up a bit. Not sure yet. The fuse box will probably stay. I'll be doing a lot of rewiring because yeah, I need to change the plugs for the injectors anyway, because they're different plug injectors that I've got, and these are all broken. They're all broken. They just push and sit there, so any vibration they can come loose. So yeah, kind of exciting stuff now. Amazing actually how much room there is at the front here. But like I said, I'll be making changes. This is the radiator support. I could possibly move that forward a bit. It sits on a bit of an angle like that, but I'm going to change the front end slightly, so that will be fine. Yeah. Yeah, what time is it? Yes, I have to pick her up in 10 minutes. So yes, that can go. I wonder if there's a different way to do this. Has anybody ever done that? Not a big fan. Maybe if I do decide to make some custom rocker covers, I just put an oil filler on the rocker cover. And you don't really need this one here. Not really, because you've got one at the back. Right, so, because if it was really needed here, then you would really need one on this side too, and you don't have one. So I think, I'm not sure why you have to have this on this side. I don't really know why. You have two breathers already at the back, which are going into a purge tank, which is that one. Right, so I don't want those fumes in my intake manifold. I will collect them and drain them from time to time when I change my oil. Yeah, you know, I wonder if there's any way to, there's not really much you can do with this to tidy this up. I could possibly move it up a bit, a few inches. You know, I could possibly change the bracket and force it over a bit to give me a bit more room for exhaust pipes and stuff. I was actually thinking about a different exhaust design, but I want to talk to some people first before I consider doing that. I'm just wondering now if I should drop the gearbox without the engine. I pulled it out all in one. I pulled out the gearbox, transfer case and engine all in one piece, and with the hoist, and you can do that, but yeah, it's big, it's very tricky, but with the front off, I guess it'll be a lot easier. I'm not sure. I think I had it off. Yes, I'd had it off too. Yes, because I started it without this engine, without all this, the radiator and stuff. So I'm not sure yet whether I should pull it out with transmission and transfer or without. I'm unsure. I still have to decide, but you know, I'm only days away from doing that. So anyway, I'll add a bit more to this clip later, but now I've got to go and do my husbandly and fatherly duties. Catch you later.